Welcome back.
Good evening. Welcome back.
Yeah, so today we have a few things.
Yeah.
I don't want to name them like there's an agenda.
I
know,
today.
but then we're going to be touching on a few things.
Yeah.
Including how we're going to be doing Unzone Me going forward. Or how we're going to just tweak it a little bit.
Yeah.
But it'll still remain as Unzone Me.
Definitely.
So first thing first.
Yeah. Just to acknowledge,
Yeah.
just to thank people for tuning in. You guys have been amazing. The commentary, they're commenting as the video comes
Engagement is amazing.
The engagement is great. So we do want to appreciate that. Definitely much appreciated from us.
Yes.
What else? Oh, and also their suggestions.
Yes,
quite important. We're taking it very seriously.
We have implemented.
Yeah. I mean, a couple of people spoke about audio, the sound, mic. Funny enough, we do have a couple of microphones.
No, but then it was missing. It was like, live now.
Mic is going to delay us here,
Yeah.
But we understand. So definitely the mic is here.
Yeah.
Somebody else spoke about the lighting.
Right. Yes.
We're working on it.
Yes.
We're playing around with a couple of lighting options to see what's perfect.
What works.
But yeah, we're tweaking things so that you guys have a pleasant experience watching this, What else?
And we have an update! Okay.
Definitely, we've got an update. A couple of people have been asking about it.
Yes!
So great that we've got it.
We have an update.
I'm
excited.
Before I read it, do you want to remind people who it's from?
Yes, it's actually from the previous episode where Usisi called because she didn't speak Gahle with Ugai. They had like an exchange and then Ugai left and never spoke to her ever since. So it's been some couple of weeks, I think, without him replying to her messages or even taking her calls. And that's when she came to us and said, guys, please connect me with this guy. We've been dating for like 2 months and things were good until that happened, and this guy hasn't been speaking to me for the past few weeks. So please link us. And then I just want to apologize, but also if it was not to happen, we get back together, I would like to have like a good
fix
relationship
things and have something going on.
Yeah. So that's the one, and she sent us an update.
The guy, what?
Hey,
what?
That guy.
So yeah, there's an update on that. So she did come back, and as she promised.
Yes.
So we appreciate that.
We also appreciate the guy.
Yes, also for honoring that. Because he did promise that he's going to go and speak on the weekend, and then he did.
Yeah.
So here it goes. Hi guys, I hope you're good. I saw that your episode was uploaded on YouTube. Update. So he came on Saturday.
Okay! Like he promised.
Yeah. He was a bit hesitant to come, but he eventually did. We spoke and he slept over at my place. I wonder what happened. Okay. Slept over at my place. He said he forgives me. Nice. And he still needs to think about whether he wants a relationship or not.
Johnny, when you slept over. What are we doing?
What were you guys doing when you were sleeping? Were you sleeping, or were you sleeping? Yeah? Which one is it?
He's sleeping on the girl now.
Anyway. Lol. No. He said he didn't like that I called you guys, and it must never happen again.
Definitely not.
It's okay. I think we caught him off guard.
Definitely.
Thank you so much, guys. Love.
Oh, that's so sweet.
There we go.
Thank you for the update, Deet.
So I'm just glad and I'm happy that what we are doing is achieving the goal. The goal is to help people navigate whatever they want to navigate.
At least let's talk.
Just talk, So she got at least what she wants. There's hope.
So
he's not saying I dismissed the idea of a relationship.
I had great hopes when she said he came over and slept.
Yeah, and slept
I was
over.
like,
right there.
Yeah,
it
she
shows
left.
that there's a good potential of them getting back together. It'd be nice. It was a short relationship.
Yeah.
Let them give it a chance, and let's see what happens.
And I feel like it was still early, so much you're still learning each other.
Exactly.
Right? From what you like and what I don't like. Yes, Usisi was wrong for shouting and saying all the things that she said, but I just felt like that's when you realize, Uri, this person doesn't like being spoken to like this.
Exactly.
Or this is how they react. Because as much as we have love language, we also have to know your toxic traits.
Exactly.
To say,
Exactly.
when I'm not happy with you, this is how I react.
And
it's unfortunate that Sissy had to learn the hard way by actually seeing him react like that, and then boom, gone. Silence for weeks.
This could have been like gone.
But never thanks to please. And now
wonderful.
We're here. So
now we're here. Happy for them, and I really wish them the best. I wish they can connect and learn and improve on how they.
He must visit some more.
Visit again. Sleep over some more. Okay, I don't know about that. Raw, what? See?
Simba must roar. They'll be fine.
Hey, and then their bones and stuff like that.
King.
Anyway, I'm happy for them.
I'm really happy. Yeah. I'm glad that he came. Given that Achinga could resist.
Yeah, he sounded quite resistant or hesitant rather, and well, he went and
And that he went and and the fact that they're still talking. That there's that moment where you say hi to someone, they blue tick you, and then a day later nothing, and you still say good night and they say nothing. And then the next morning you say good morning, nothing. You call and they don't respond. That is painful. Very. So we went from no reply, no answering to hey back.
Conversation happened.
That's
a good
progress.
I think it's a good start from where they were.
I'm really happy
it's
for
good.
her.
That's that.
Yes.
And the twist you were speaking about.
Yes, the twist.
So we do have a very hot story today. Unfortunately, it seems he chickened out, and he was quite, adamant about it. He was very. Yeah, he was willing, and I think over time, because maybe we took a bit of time. I don't know. There's a couple of stories that we're going through. So maybe then he reflected and he's like, maybe not. It's a hot one.
It was a very hot one. I feel like if as soon as he sent it and we saw it and we jumped on it, in the time that he gave us, we could have recorded.
We could have recorded right there.
Yeah.
But I think
so then we saw it a bit late, and then we spoke to him, and he was still saying yes. And when it was time to record, he went MIA.
Exactly.
But we still have the story, so we thought,
can just read it.
Yeah, we will read it because it's a very good one. But also this will motivate others who are also shy to say, I don't want to be hurt like that. Right?
But I do want advice.
But I do need advice. Yeah. And I trust the platform can actually give me that. So this is to say, you can bring your stories if you have someone that you'd like to get unzoned from, or you want to mend things with, and then we'll read the story, and then our trusted
and
community,
their engagement is great.
They will engage and they will advise on how you can tackle the matter going forward. But also, what I wanted us to do was to thank everyone. You guys, the engagement is amazing, but also we thank you that you respect privacy.
Yeah, as they request us
not
to divulge
as they ask
names,
to be anonymous. We
still
keep
it that way.
Yes, and you guys respect that. With the first episode, a lot of people were like, I think it's but they didn't say names, and those who did, that's not nice.
That's not
but
cool.
Those who respected the fact that she wanted to be anonymous, we thank you, and this is how we grow.
Exactly. Without further ado, we've got a very hot one now.
Yes,
very hot one, right? So he wrote in, but then he chickened out.
Yeah, got water in the boots.
And I understand why. This is like a heavy. It's things you want to do under carpet, not not in the eyes of the many people. No.
So, but this is to say, since we have someone like this who chickened out, that means you also can send your own story.
Yeah. And
then we'll read it. And then our trusted community.
We've got a community that is very trusted.
Yes.
With good advice.
And then, so don't be shy. If you want to be shy, camera shy, don't be shy.
Exactly. You can still write
type,
in.
And then we'll read it. And then,
But if you are also confident and you want to talk to your
yes,
person,
by
then
all
come through.
means, don't
Come
hold
through.
back.
Yeah,
Bring them.
the phone is here.
Yeah.
But anyway, here it goes, right?
Ding, 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 ding.
Hi, I have a story that will blow your mind. He starts like that. I feel you must use this one. My name is
Dee,
and I have a cousin called.
dee.
We we share the same surname. You can use the names online.
Okay.
This one doesn't care.
Yeah, this
He
guy was
doesn't
having
ca-
guns
he doesn't
blazing.
care. So he says we can use their names. Okay, we're not gonna do that since he chickened out.
Yeah.
Just leave the surname out. But the names are okay. Either way, we're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm 32. She's 27. We've liked each other. We've liked each other for years now. Even though we're family, a lot has happened between us. We've done everything that couples must do. Raw.
Hello.
Capital
Hello.
letters.
Hello.
But she doesn't want to be my girlfriend because she's my cousin. Please help me talk to her and ask her to be my girlfriend. I don't care what anybody says. This is my woman / girlfriend / cousin, whatever we call it. Let's see what she says. This is her number, and this is my number. Let's confront her and put her on the spot online. Hey, my guy is ready.
Did you see? He was ready.
Hey.
He was ready.
Yeah. I don't want to be removed from the friend zone. I want to be removed from the family zone.
He doesn't even
to
care about
Mjolo
the
zone.
family
He doesn't
at
care.
this point.
Like, he's not scared of anybody. Yo. Yes, that's a heavy one, eh?
Now you see why he chickened out.
No, yeah, it's a big one.
Phew.
How do you start? And I mean, they could have caught on. Somebody would have picked it up from the family.
True.
From either, they could pick it up, and now it's a thing of hey.
Now there's a family meeting.
Ozala. But yeah, no, interesting one. We've seen it before. I think in the old days, where it was done for many reasons.
Yeah.
Some would do it to preserve things that should stay in the family, like wealth.
Yeah.
It could be, the bloodline or whatever, for whatever reason that you want to do that.
And one that I've seen that's very common, it's when they didn't know that they were cousins.
Yes.
Now in
of
Joburg,
course.
you meet boy meets girl, and then later when you take her home, you're like, hey, boo, that's your cousin.
Exactly. Imagine though the horror. You meet at the family gathering there. And like, what are you doing?
You are going to the same family gathering, but you don't know.
That's hectic.
Oh, what a tada.
But yeah, in this case, they both know. They both like each other. I think they even love each other.
This guy loves her.
Yeah, and the Hochaskupu.
Hello. Oh man, rest in peace.
Yeah, no, Easy.
Yeah, that's what he would say.
One of our best actors like we've ever had in the country. Yeah, no, he would say Hochaskupu.
So, hey man, I feel like inabukeles nyana, but I understand, when it comes to Ralufuno, matters of the heart, you don't think straight.
You don't really think.
You are just about umuntu wami, and then you don't think about consequences. Because this guy was ready, man, to
he was.
burn that family bridge, like set that shit on fire.
Like, hey man, I'm getting my woman.
I want my best.
I don't care what uncle says.
Yeah.
I'm getting my woman. But I also wonder how they started. If they know, so what happened? I mean, did you just like each other like that?
Hello.
What happened?
I wonder.
That's your sister.
Yeah.
Well, that's your brother. I mean, we don't have in our culture, in African culture, we don't have necessarily the cousin thing.
No.
I mean, the technicality is there.
Yes, it's there. It's mostly on if your uncle's child or your aunt's child, like Makadzi, Udabs, Rakhadi, Mwana Rakhadi is your cousin. But when it's Mamkulu's child or Mangwani's child, siblings.
Those are siblings. Like,
you understand?
Siblings,
that's your sister,
basically.
That's your brother. But I've seen a petty family that this guy married Mwana Mangwani. Literally. They even have kids. And all is well. Nothing is on the down, low type of situation. No, the kids are fine.
On the other hand, I know one family that the kids are you know.
Oh no! You see
And
now.
and it was known as we were growing up. It was
Yeah.
known that these people are actually cousins, but they built a family.
So there's that risk.
They
There's
are
that
risks.
risk.
So maybe there's also a genetic risk. I'm not sure, but
Definitely.
it could be because there was something off about those kids. I mean, they were not like dysfunctional or anything, but you could see that something is a bit,
Normal.
there was something a bit off there, and people
That's
kept
when
saying
you
it's
must
because
know
you
that,
you messed up with the bloodline
the
and whatever.
underground
I don't
gang
know.
are like Injani.
There is that too. We're not, as black people, we're not alone here. We have supervisors.
But then people will say nothing that succulent can fix.
Oh,
You just bring that goat, that sheep,
and then
Zawasha is on a wash.
I don't know. So yeah, that would be interesting if anybody knows that once we are here, that we are cousins like that. We've been busy, and you find that maybe in that family it's taboo. It's not supposed to be done. Can we undo it? By perhaps approaching the underground gang to say, hey guys, these two have been busy in a wrong way. How do we fix this?
How do we correct that?
Yeah.
How do we shweleza?
Yeah, my God.
You know, washa ishwa.
Hey, the raw.
Yes, because that's very dangerous. So we would like for you guys to advise, understanding that there are many tribes in South Africa. How is it done? KwaXhosa, KwaZulu.
Yeah.
You know, Chivenda, because now they are Venda.
Yeah.
So yeah, vendors. How do we fix this one?
Yes. Is it even allowed in the vendor culture?
Yes.
We don't know.
But also how, what you also said earlier on, Gadabaya Uri, yes, there are it's a vendor is a culture on its own, but families also have their own cultures
and traditions.
Maitere within the clan.
Exactly.
So how do you go about it?
We may be both from the vendor culture, but
we find we don't do things
exactly.
the same way.
Your home does it differently, mine does it differently, they do it differently. Some are uniform, but everybody has their own understanding of, conceptualization of this whole culture thing. They do it in their way within that culture.
Yeah.
Zulus would be Zulus, yes. They generally have certain traditions and cultures they follow, but people will then within families derive and do their own thing there.
Yeah.
So there could be that. You tell us if in your culture or now your family,
yes, is it allowed?
This is allowed or is it not?
And if it's not and it happened, how do we correct
exactly,
that?
Exactly. If they do it, why do they do it? Because there are reasons.
There are reasons, especially the one you preserve a wealth.
Yeah.
You don't want Batuvanda to come and chow
exactly
your generational wealth.
Sometimes it's for, there's death. You've got a family, they're married, perhaps the wife dies. Who do we now bring here to look after these kids if they were her own?
Makes sense.
A cousin would do because she's blood.
A sister would do.
A sister would do because she's blood. So such things. It's a very broad one, this one. Has many, pockets to it. So yeah, let us know what you think first and foremost, but also what do you know about it in your culture, in your family? Have you ever come across people doing this?
Yes.
Was it accepted? Was it not? If yes, why and why not? And
then what happened?
Exactly. How does it go?
How do they correct it? How do they celebrate it?
Yeah. So yeah, that's it for the day, and we will definitely see you on the next one.
Yes.
But yeah, don't be afraid. We've also noticed certain people, they come through and then the call part of things, it seems to be heavy for a number of people.
True.
But they do want their stories to be shared.
Yeah, so you can still
text.
type.
Yeah. Text us, send it through.
And then we'll read it.
We'll read it. We'll say what we think. But our community will definitely have advice for you.
Definitely, without fail.
You might find out that these people will have a way forward.
Exactly.
How do you present this at home if you really want to go through
Exactly. And then you guys advise, and then this guy knows how to go about it to present it at home.
Exactly.
And then I think also, but they are more open to you coming not just with the problem, but with the solution as well. To say, this is what my cousin and I did. We do love each other, but we understand that we should do this and this and this. That's how we should correct it, or this is how it can be blessed, and that would come from you guys.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one very, very soon.
And let's get you Unzone.
Bye.